Today, in this educational video tailored for IT professionals and cybersecurity students, we delve deeply into a critical cybersecurity vulnerability known as privilege escalation through writable backup scripts, which poses a severe risk to system integrity. Attackers can exploit these writable backup scripts to gain unauthorized elevated access to the system, effectively bypassing standard security measures like user authentication and access controls that are typically in place. A backup script is essentially a routine automated program designed to copy and archive important data files, and it often runs with high privileges, such as root or administrator level, to ensure it can access all necessary system files without restrictions. However, if this powerful backup script is writable by a low-privileged user due to misconfigured permissions, it transforms into a significant and exploitable security loophole that attackers eagerly seek out. In such a case, a cunning attacker can easily modify the script, replacing or injecting code to execute malicious commands instead of performing its legitimate backup function, turning a helpful tool into a weapon. Once modified, this allows the attacker to run arbitrary malicious code with the elevated permissions originally granted to the backup job, such as full root access, enabling them to compromise the entire system. To illustrate, consider a common real-world scenario where a backup job is scheduled to run daily as the root user, systematically archiving critical system files like configuration data and user directories to prevent data loss. In this setup, a standard low-privileged user unexpectedly discovers they have write permissions to this sensitive backup script file, perhaps due to overly permissive directory settings or overlooked group memberships. Seizing the opportunity, the attacker then strategically inserts a malicious command into the script, for example, one that creates a new user account complete with administrative or root-level privileges, ready for their use. Later, when the scheduled backup job executes automatically at its appointed time, it unknowingly carries out the attacker's injected malicious command alongside its normal duties, granting persistent backdoor access. As a result, this grants the attacker full administrative control over the system, exemplifying a classic and highly effective privilege escalation technique that can lead to complete domain or network compromise. To effectively prevent this type of vulnerability, system administrators must ensure that backup scripts and their containing directories are protected with strict file permissions, limiting write access appropriately. In practice, only the necessary administrative accounts or dedicated service accounts should be granted write access to these critical backup files, following best practices in access control. Furthermore, IT teams should regularly audit file permissions across the system and review configurations to proactively identify and rectify any potential vulnerabilities before they can be exploited by attackers. A foundational defense is to implement the principle of least privilege rigorously, ensuring that every user and process is granted only the minimum level of access absolutely required to perform their designated tasks effectively. Additionally, leverage advanced security tools such as file integrity monitoring software and intrusion detection systems to continuously monitor for any unauthorized changes to critical system files like backup scripts. Ultimately, a thorough understanding of these privilege escalation risks, combined with proactive mitigation strategies, is crucial for IT professionals to maintain a robust, resilient, and secure IT environment in today's threat landscape. So, stay vigilant at all times, secure your backup scripts with ironclad permissions, and protect your systems comprehensively from these insidious privilege escalation attacks that could otherwise lead to devastating breaches.